been surrounded by creative people, whether that was woodworking or quilting or cake making or art or music or scrapbooking or photography. And what this did was reinforce the belief that we have here at Kiwilane that we all have a desire and the capability to be creative. As we talked to a variety of creative people over the years, it's become very interesting to discover that a lot of the same difficulties and struggles that come between us and our creativity are very similar. These common obstacles are largely responsible for keeping us from embracing our creativity or causing us to put our creativity on the back burner, which results in us having less of that joy and fulfillment that only comes through creativity. Here at Kiwilane, our particular brand of creativity is paper crafting, and our goal has always been to provide tools and resources to help overcome these obstacles for paper crafters of all types. The first obstacle is time. Maybe we were just too busy with other aspects of our lives, or maybe the creative process that we're using just takes too long. For many of us, we are limited on the time that we can dedicate towards scrapbooking, card making, or DIY crafts. Second is the obstacle of money. Some hobbies in particular can be really expensive and require ongoing spending to maintain. As paper crafters, there's a trend to use a lot of bling or expensive embellishments to dress up our pages and our cards to give our creations the look that we often see others doing. This leads us to number 3, where creativity can feel very complex and overwhelming, making us feel like we have to have the latest high-tech tools with all of its manuals and be up to speed on all of the trends in the paper crafting industry. Probably the biggest obstacle that we face as creatives is the obstacle of our own self-doubt. I can't tell you how many times others have come up to me and shared that they just don't believe that they're creative, but they wish that they were. Because of our tendency to compare ourselves with others, we often sell ourselves short. And then there's just plain fear of failure. Because we can't visualize what our end result's going to be, we often are afraid that what we end up with will not be as good as we'd hoped, which can shut down any of our forward momentum. At Kiwilane, we are all too familiar with these obstacles because we felt them. Our Play to Create system was designed to simplify the paper crafting process, save time and money, and most importantly, help others overcome any self-doubt or fear that might be standing between them and their creativity. This removes most of the fear from the process, resulting in something that looks like what you thought it would, something that you created and that you can be satisfied with. All of this leads to faster creation time from start to finish, ensuring that we can make the time in our lives for a little creativity, which we all deserve. What we came up with was our designer templates and our Play to Create system. Products that are low tech, which makes them simple to learn to use, hands-on and visual, allowing you to connect with the creative process with 2 of your most powerful senses, touch and sight. Being able to physically play with your design elements and see what you will end up with before you start cutting allows you to tap into your inner creativity in a proven and powerful way. And last, a system that pulls on something that paper crafters love, probably a little bit too much: paper. There's so much design potential right there in our paper without having to spend a fortune on fancy embellishments. Using paper more effectively and efficiently cuts down dramatically on the cost of paper crafting. We would like to invite you to take a closer look at our designer templates and our Play to Create process. Try them out. We think you'll love what you discover.